let's do the example and then check how symmetrical the coach Felix is.
好，待会就会来测试我的对称性。所以现在我是两只脚是站在测力板的中间的，这样。
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is you can keep yourself in the middle of the force plate and then look straight ahead first.
好，我站在测力板中间，然后眼睛看向前方。
And then I'm gonna click start. Okay. So here you can see the left side and right side. Okay, little different. Okay. And then you can see the asymmetry value here. Okay. So in average, he's around the 5 to 6% difference. And then I mentioned this before, if it's within about 5%, I'm very okay with that number.
好，那所以可以看到这个画面上有两条线哦，那这两条线它有一个落差，那这个落差呢代表说这是我在施力上的时候，我左边的施力跟右边的施力它是有一点落差的。那这个落差现在大概落在哪里呢？大概落在5%左右，6%左右这样子。那刚刚也有提到说，我们如果在5%左右呢，这个状态是 OK 的。
Okay, so now let's do the next one. So I mentioned that the sensory system you use for this kind of task is 3. Okay, visual, vestibular, and then somatosensory. Okay, so now the next task, you're gonna close your eyes to do this. So I'm actually shutting down the visual sensory.
好，那刚刚也有提到说，我们在维持平衡的系统的时候，我们有3个东西嘛，就是视觉、前庭跟我们的这个体感嘛，对不对？那现在呢，我现在要做的事情就是我会闭上我的眼睛，然后来看我的状态，因为我就关掉我的视觉系统这样子。
Okay, so you're gonna close your eyes, and I'll start. Okay, good. Keep going. Okay. So you are very good for my subject to do the live broadcast. This is exactly what I was expecting. Once the eyes is shut down, he cannot have any visual information. Then this is actually the true value of his asymmetry.
好，那可以看到说，现在呢，我刚刚是闭起眼睛的状态下站在测力板上面。那这时候呢，我的左右两边的施力者状态呢，差距就变大了。所以可以看到我刚刚是5%、6%嘛，因为我刚刚有用视觉的辅助。那现在我刚刚把眼睛闭起来之后呢，就差到10%左右。那就代表说我在没有视觉辅助的时候，我的左右两边的施力的状态是这样子。
So let's make an example here because a lot of coaches ask me question. Okay, so eyes closed 10%, eyes open 5%. What does that mean? Okay. It means that the 5% less in the eyes open because he gets the visual cue, right? So in a sports task, okay, let's say some reactive sports, okay, sometimes you cannot see the opponent or you cannot see the ball, okay? You're basically relying on your own sensory system. And then if you don't have that equally, then you're using one side more than the other.
那很多教练就会问说，那刚刚他打开眼睛呢是5%，闭上眼睛之后差到10%，那代表的用意是什么东西呢？这样子，那其实这就反映到说，如果我们实际上在赛场上的时候呢，我们很多时候是需要靠的，比方说我们的敏捷度啊、反应能力等等，有时候是看不到对手，有时候是看不到球的。这时候呢，当我在这个状态下，没有依赖视觉的状态下，那我可能就会惯用上某一边的力量能力这样子。
Okay, so the next example you're gonna do is you don't have to max out, but to keep your hands here and then do a small jump on the force plate. Okay?
好，那待会呢，我会做这个插手的反向跳这样子。
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, jump. Good. Okay. So here you can see. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. So remember, he always have a little bit of an asymmetry between left and right. Okay, and then you can see the asymmetry on the left and right as he actually push off. Okay, and then here it means off the ground, right? So because you're jumping, and then let me move this one. Okay, so here jump asymmetry, jump landing asymmetry. So you can actually see weight distribution asymmetry and then the concentric jump asymmetry, and then jump landing asymmetry. So I can know a lot about his body just by doing a jump test of the force flip.
那我刚刚就在车力板上做一个轻跳的动作。那透过这个轻跳的时候，可以看到画面上我一开始的施力就跟刚刚的这个状态一样，就是会两边有点不对称，会有点落差。那在这个时候下来的是代表我现在做一个蹲，也就是离心动作的时候，然后我会做一个向心推地板动作，我才能跳起来。那在这推的过程中呢，这两边呢它又有一点落差。那之后呢，因为我腾空了，所以这时候车力板上是没有力量的，然后再落地这样子。
Okay, so and I want to actually slow it down for people to view this very well. Okay, so right after jumping, okay, so right, maybe go back here. Okay, so I'm actually clipping the point. Okay, where he has a maximal push-off point, he has about 11% difference, almost 12% difference between left and right.
好，那刚刚我们就是透过回放的动作，然后并且是用慢速的部分呢，可以看到说我在做一个起跳的动作的时候，也就是说我在做向心力量的推蹬的时候呢，可以注意到我的差距差不多在11%、12%左右的差距，这样，这是我左右两只脚施力的差距。
Okay, and then let's go to more interesting part of this. So I'm gonna move up and right around the landing. So right around here. Okay, this is where the landing point. Okay, so we're looking at landing portion. So when he actually lands on the ground, the initial contact, he has 21.64% difference. So what that means is when he lands, he's using one side to land more than the other.
那可以看到这个落地的部分也就我刚刚腾空之后起跳之后会落地嘛。那落地的时候呢，我两边的差距差不多在21%、22%左右。那代表就是说我在落地的时候呢，我很习惯用某一只脚去落地。
Okay, so based on this kind of information, you can kind of tell that how we program the exercise based on this kind of data. If somebody who has this much of asymmetry, in our training with the junior athletes, we're gonna work on keeping symmetrical landing mechanics. We work on a lot of landing mechanics as well as jumping mechanics, but we have to be able to use both sides simultaneously.
好，那如果说我们在这训练上要如何去运用呢？那我们以这个中学生为例就我们在测试的过程中，如果注意到它两边这个对称性，它的对称性不是那么好的时候，那我们就会让他说，在做这个落地或者起跳的时候，试着去引导到它是两边它的发力是比较一致的。
So when you talk about the jumping and then landing, you can associate with many different sports. Volleyball, basketball, who are more prone to jumping action, but also some other sports who require quickness and agility. The asymmetry value tell us a lot about which side is better, okay, or how you use your body to jump up and then land, okay, and then that also associated with injury prevention.
那如果说我们在做这些测试那跟运动上的关联性的话，就比方说像是在排球篮球这些运动里面，会很需要用到跳的动作，或者是说你在很多运动里面都很需要敏捷性、移动的部分。那透过这个测试呢，我们就可以透过这些数据得知，他的受伤的风险或者他运动表现的状态大概会是在哪里这样子。
Okay.